Hello, my name is Sharon Epps.
And I'm Elroy Reed, and this is the People's Voice This Week. As of the recording of this podcast, we wanted to share with you the new numbers for the COVID-19 pandemic. Worldwide, coronavirus confirmed cases are 4.37 million, with about 300,000 deaths.
The United States has 1.36 million confirmed cases with 82,000 deaths.
Statewide, about 85,000 confirmed cases with 3,792 deaths.
Lake County, Illinois, 5,799 confirmed cases with 189 deaths.
The Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington School of Medicine is now projecting 134,000 coronavirus fatalities that could occur by mid-August.
People are dying at an alarming rate, and the impact to our society is manifesting itself in a number of ways.
Total jobless claims, for instance, since March the 14th, are 36.5 million people, with the total unemployment rate at about 15%, as reported by CNN. We're moving towards the highest unemployment rate since the Great Depression.
And it appears that people of color across the United States are disproportionately impacted.
The Lake County Health Department has not released to the public the actual racial disparity numbers, but are citing that African Americans in Lake County are contracting the disease at 4 times that of whites, and that Latinos are contracting the coronavirus at 8 times the rate of whites. Congressman Brett Snyder held a live Facebook call with Congresswoman Lauren Underwood and Demetrius Willis of the Lake County Health Department. They discussed the racial disparities. Here is a digest of that conversation.
African Americans are less than 15% of the state's population. They account for more than a third of the coronavirus positive tests. Earlier this week, I was shown data that showed Latinos in Illinois have the highest proportion of cases of any ethnic group in the state, and that's true across the state, but in particular here in Lake County. In many cases, this epidemic is exposing and making worse inequities that existed long in our healthcare system, long before this. Make sure as we address the immediate going to be discussing the issue as well as resources available to help our communities and steps that Congress is taking to address the problem. I am very grateful to the Lake County Health Department for joining us to share their perspective on this issue, as well as my good friend and colleague, Lauren Underwood, who's just been an extraordinary, in her first term, dealing with an extraordinary member dealing with an incredibly broad range of issues, but none more so in taking a leadership role very early on healthcare issues. So, Lauren, thank you.
Well, thank you, Congressman Schneider, for having me. Hello, everybody in Northern Illinois watching us today. And thank you, Demetrius, for joining us. I am so excited about this conversation. Not excited about the disparities that we're seeing in rates of COVID-19 among communities of color, but excited that we have the opportunity to talk about it head on and talk about the approaches that we're taking locally to be able to get people tested, get them connected to treatment, and to save lives. This is incredibly important. I'm looking forward to the conversation today to lift up resources that are available through the health department and other community groups, and then also talk about the work that we're doing in the United States Congress.
We've seen the racial disparities across the country and in the state, and in particular Lake County. Could you touch on what you're seeing with the Department of Health in Lake County with respect to disparities across the county?
Definitely. So across the state of Illinois, we're seeing an increase in the number of African Americans and Hispanic community members who are testing positive. That's something that you spoke to a moment ago. We look at age-adjusted rates at the county level in order to account for these differences. What we find is that for every white non-Hispanic positive, we're finding 4 African American non-Hispanics that are positive. And for every white non-Hispanic positive, we're actually finding 8 Hispanic community members who are positive testing. So that's the scary part, right? But unlike diseases like diabetes and heart disease, COVID does not stick to typical health disparity lines. So in essence, we're all in this together, which allows us kind of to try to find a silver lining in what's going on to have these kind of broader conversations about health disparities.
We're back with a message from Master Chef Robert Collins on a fundraiser to help encourage graduating high school seniors who are adversely impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hi, my name is Chef Robert Collins. I am the owner and founder of Youth Age Culinary, a nonprofit organization which promotes healthy living. I'm coming to you today because we need your help. As we know, COVID-19 has played a major impact on a lot of students' graduation this year. So what we would like to do for some of our scholars throughout Lake County at different high schools, the class of 2020, we would like to have a fundraiser that would allow us to give gift certificates and show our appreciation to the students that have put in such incredible work, and we'd like to recognize them by giving them a gift certificate that they can use to help them as they go forward towards college and their careers. We're going to open up this fundraiser starting May the 14th through May the 28th. All the information will be on our Facebook page. All the details are on our Facebook page. We would like to raise $2,000 so each student would get a gift certificate that would allow them to purchase the necessities that they would need to carry them into college. So, in order to do that, you can reach us at www.youthAgeCulinary.com, or you can email us at youthAgeCulinary@gmail.com. The phone number is 847-865-1010. We really would appreciate your support. So just look out for our Facebook memo. We'll have all the details in there. But we really just want to show these kids a token of our appreciation. So won't you join us and help us? Thank you so very much. Once again, Chef Robert.
In other news, the College of Lake County met and appointed attorney Tori Newsom and Vaseem Afhar, a retired Abbott Labs executive, to the CLC Board of Trustees.
The Waukegan Park District also recently met and elected officers. The newly elected officers are President Jeremiah Johnson, Vice President Jacqueline Herrera Garan, and Treasurer George Bridges.
Now, the City of Waukegan just received a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. It was awarded to the city by the Government Finance Officers Association for the 2019 fiscal year. This is the 7th consecutive year the City of Waukegan has received this prestigious award. Waukegan Mayor Sam Cunningham said that they were honored by the recognition and that it was a testament of the professionalism and dedication of the Finance Department. On March the 31st, the Waukegan Housing Authority signed an agreement to fund a $45 million redevelopment of 4 affordable housing sites in Waukegan.
The first phase of the redevelopment will be the Barwell Manor homes, where demolition is underway.
Here's a photo of the current facility and an architectural drawing of the front elevation of the new building, which will be at Genesee and South Streets in Waukegan. Eleanor Murphy is the chairman of the Board of Commissioners, and Charles J. Chambers Jr. is the executive director of the Waukegan Housing Authority.
The Waukegan Public Library and the City of North Chicago is undergoing a major push to get people to fill out the census.
According to a census report, the response rate so far is North Chicago is at 47.1%, Waukegan 55.7%, and Zion 56.3% for completing the census. A lot is riding as far as federal dollars that are reinvested into our communities on completing the census. So please, take some time, if you haven't, and complete the census today.
As part of our entertainment segment for this week, we have to share some sad news. The legendary rhythm and blues singer Betty Wright has died.
Betty Wright, a luminary R&B singer known for her hits Clean Up Woman, No Pain, No Gain, and Tonight Is the Night, died on May 10th at the age of 66. She passed after a long battle with cancer. She was the first African American female to form her own label and then achieve gold status from recording her own songs.
We have a clip for you of her best known song, Tonight Is the Night, as we salute the life and legacy of one of the rhythm and blues best known artists from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, Betty Wright.
So many of you could come out and share in all the love and all the happiness we have in store for you. We want you to have a real good time, because that's just what... Tonight is the night that you make me your woman. You said you'd be gentle with me, and I hope you will. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. I'm trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. No, I can hear your car door slamming. I wanna play big girl.
That's all for this week. I'm Sharon Epps.
And I'm Elroy Reed, and this is the People's Voice this week. Thank you for watching.
Acting like a child. You're knocking on my door and you're ringing my bell. Hope you're not impatient after waiting so very long. Oh yeah, I put you off with my silly hang-ups, and we're both old enough to know right from wrong.